Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Soup's On. Today's soup is a hamburger, tomato, and cabbage soup. This is a really good one if you're on a diet, and you can change out whatever burger you're using. You can use turkey like we're going to use today, or hamburger, or even ground pork, or a mixture. We'll be right back. So here is our ingredient list. We have 5 cups of cabbage. We have 4 cups of beef stock. We have 2 14.5-ounce cans of diced tomatoes. We have 2 Baileys we're going to be using, a half a cup of sliced carrots, a half a cup of diced onion, and a half a cup of diced cabbage. 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, and 1 pound of ground meat of your choice, and we're using ground turkey. So we're going to get this started, guys. So we're going to get started here, and we're going to start by browning up our ground meat here in the Dutch oven. And when we get that done, then we'll be back. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, so the burger is brown, and we're going to add the salt seasoning to that. And we're going to saute the onions and the carrots and the celery. And we're going to do that for about 4 or 5 minutes, and we'll be back. All right, so our 5 minutes is up, and we got our meat and carrots and celery and onions have sauteed, and we're going to add the rest of the ingredients here. We're going to get in there's the beef stock, 2 cans of tomatoes. And these aren't seasoned tomatoes, these are just diced classic tomatoes. And we're going to get in the cabbage. Going to mix that all in. And we're going to add our 2 bay leaves. All right, we're going to get this covered, and we're going to simmer for about 40 minutes. All right, we'll be back. All right, folks, so the soup is done. Let's go ahead and get a bowl. See, we're just gonna shut that off. I did end up seasoning this more. I put more salt, pepper. I had some garlic, some basil. It just was kind of bland. And that's, that's what you need to do as a cook, Just because the recipe says that doesn't mean you can't change it. I also added a little bit more beef stock and some tomato paste. All right. We'll be back. All right, guys. All right, so let's give her a taste. Smells great. Like I said, I added some tomato paste along with some more beef broth. It was just getting too thick. So anytime you more or less dilute your soup, you probably need to do some additional seasoning as well, which I did. I added a little bit of Italian seasoning, some garlic, basil, and then I added more salt and pepper. So the broth has a really good flavor to it. Vegetables are cooked really nicely. Just a little bit of a crunch to them. I like it that way. Really makes for a nice soup, and like I said, this is a really good soup that you can if you're on a diet. We used ground turkey instead of ground beef. If you use ground beef, you probably want to use like a 90% lean, because you don't want it to be too fatty. But we used ground turkey that was 85-15. That worked perfectly. Yeah, turned out really nice. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today on the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate all of my subscribers, and if you like what you've seen today, please hit the like and subscribe. We'll be back soon with another one when the soup's on.